at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
Deep ball for Goodwin.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. That completes it again to Metcalf. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he goes out right around the 39. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. These two teams all tied after one. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Second down and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And some room to roam now. 104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Straight ahead, Walker, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second and 8 coming up. Dallas up the middle.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Smith.
Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Alert! 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 19 Tigers!
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's second and 10. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off of play action, here's Smith. He'll buy some time right.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 4th down, Smith. And it's caught.
And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Here's Walker into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
second and goal. Smith.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Again, it's Kamara.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now to the air, Dalton. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. So Dalton now. And this is going to be incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Left wing 19. Ready.
From his goal line here, Smith. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And some space here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, it's Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
3, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing now is GENO. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 11 now. Dalton. And he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now it's the backup Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Darrell Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. GENO now to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Going quickly out to the right side, and unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action here with Dalton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I know that play went for no yardage, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
On 3rd down, Winston. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
But his linebacker's just having one of those days where everything he does is working. I mean, you got to get a running back in there to help block, double team him, do whatever. Because right now, he's having a ball. Multiple sacks in this one, that one the quickest.
The kick by Lutz is good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the jump.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now GENO.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Again, Walker.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Okay.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal.
Ready.
Now Smith.
sliding out of the pocket. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Let's go now. 19 right.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
In motion left here, Landry. Winston to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Here's Winston. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. It's do or die for Dalton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Josh Jones.
And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?